What's up, y'all? Welcome to Midastouchbybasira. I'm your girl, Basira. I ain't talking about nothing, just shooting the shit, really. You know what I'm saying? While I'm sitting here working on this spreadsheet. Yeah, I'm just really... I feel good. It's a beautiful day. It was a beautiful day today. It's 6:10 at this time. And, you know, I had stuff I needed to do, as we all always have stuff we need to do. But y'all ever find yourself being like distracted? And not because nothing is going on, you know what I'm saying? But just, if it seems like the very thing that you're supposed to be doing, you be like running from it. The shit is wild to me. I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. Maybe it's just me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's just literally just me. But you want to make your business like I'll be like just running from this damn spreadsheet. So like I'm not real proficient in that area, so I'm having to teach myself. So I know I'm going a little bit slower, but like I want to get it done because I'm, you know, working on this project or whatever, or working on something. And I can ask my sister to do it. I can even pay my sister to do it, and I'm sure she would do it for me. But I need to do it myself. Because I'm the type of person, I like to pay people to do stuff. Like, I know I sound like my brother, but I don't have a problem with, you know, partaking in people's services for the things that I'm not, or I don't shine. But sometimes just because you're willing and someone has a service doesn't mean that you always need to take advantage of that. Sometimes you need to do it yourself, you know. And in this particular case, this is something that I need to do myself. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, y'all get it? Especially when you're in like the grounding stage, like the foundation stage of a project or whatever. Some things you need to know how to do, because you learn a lot throughout the process. And that's even in life. That's in life too. Like, you learn a lot through the process. The process is very important, you know. Things come up that you may have experienced before, and then you know how to handle it because you've experienced before. And then some things may come up that you haven't experienced before, and then you learn how to experience, or you learn how to handle it, and you know how to get through it. But without actually doing it yourself, you won't truly know, you know. And I feel like that's the fundamentals of my business as well. That's one of the fundamentals of my business as well. Like, I teach people, I instruct people, I advise people from a place of experience. And so, you know, a lot of times my clients will hear me say, I get it. I understand. I know where you're coming from, because I truly mean that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been through days where, you know, depression just rides you. I've been through grief, you know, on many different levels. I've been through going down the rabbit hole, you know what I'm saying, of spirituality. I've been through, you know, not being able to sleep. I've been through, you know, healing certain things in your life that you've been dealing with for a long time. I've been through self-initiation. I've been through questioning myself. Am I on the right path? I've been through being judged for my decisions or my practices or my beliefs. Listen, I get it. I've been through having to cut off family members. You know, I've been through not knowing how to receive love or not knowing how to receive support. I've been through purging myself from old beliefs or doctrines that was within me or that was indoctrinated in me, and having to unlearn to relearn. I've been through all of that shit, right? And so whenever you come and book a session with me, when you come and, get a Reiki session or whatever services that you decide to, partake in, I am truly coming from a place of experience. Like, I get it. And I'm not saying that I've been through everything, I'm not saying that at all. But what I am telling you is that I what I am telling you is that I'm not coming from a place of just regurgitating something out of a book, and knowledge is very important. Don't get me wrong. Knowledge is very important. But experience, and helping people get through certain things, certain stages in spirituality or self-development or self-growth and healing is very beneficial, because even if you get to someone that is, reciting something out of a book or, explaining to you what they read in a book, but if they haven't applied it, it's just knowledge. It's not, they haven't elevated it to wisdom. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't even know how we got here. I don't know. Listen, I've been through, unlocking some powers and not knowing how to use them properly. Learning how to balance it all. Being overwhelmed because I'm channeling all the time and I can hear shit, being in the tub and people's shit is coming to my head, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot when you are on this spiritual journey. It's very beneficial. It's fun at times. It's sad at times. It hurts at times. Happy at times. But it's growing pains at times. But it's so beneficial. You know what I'm saying? When you get through those different stages and those different milestones, you be like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? It really is a beautiful thing. It really, really is. And the more you're on your journey, the more you're on your path and you're just awakening and, you're elevating your consciousness, you find yourself, you find that it becomes easier, when you do have the rougher days and the rough patches, because you've experienced rough patches before, and though they may look different and feel different, but it's still rough, right? It's still rigid. It's still a challenge. You're still having to, fight through. But knowing that your spirit team has you, it's a assurance that is unexplainable, because you've experienced, the love and the compassion that comes in. You've experienced, different archetypes or God, goddess, and universe come through at the last hour when you needed something, or when you felt like, what I'm saying? Some people go through, suicidal things, like self-harm, like when like a higher being, a light being comes before you, it intercedes for you, you understand because you've experienced it. So then what I'm saying is, the further you get along and the more you practice going through, it becomes easier because you know where your support comes from, and them folks ain't gonna leave you. They ain't gonna leave you high and dry. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real. It's super, super real. So, yeah. You know, trying to run away from the problem or ignore it or suppress it. You get tired of that shit. You know what I'm saying? You really, really get tired of that shit, or trying to search out for somebody that you can project on, or, you know what I'm saying, looking for someone to actually do the work for you. That's what I was saying about the spreadsheet. Like, I know I can find somebody, you know what I'm saying, to do it. I can ask, like I said, I can simply ask my sister to do it for me and to pay her, you know? But I understand the benefits of actually doing it myself. And I'm not strong in that area, but I have to exercise. You have to exercise the muscle. And I don't know how, I mean, the analogy right now is this spreadsheet, but we're just talking about life and spirituality in your path. You know what I'm saying? So this channel, what I do is, it's about self-development. It's about spirituality. It's about, you know, awakening. It's about consciousness. So that is what you're going to be getting here. And so that is what we're talking about. That is what I'm referencing, you know? That is what I'm correlating my current, you know, weakness, which is this spreadsheet, but I'm correlating it with my path and my spirituality. And so we have different muscles that we have to exercise. A lot of times we think that we're so, you know, we're so confident, or we have this one particular area in our lives, it's like, you know, phenomenal. And we pride ourselves on that, you know, on that sector of our lives, but not realizing that we have another part of us. You know what I'm saying? I may be strong in the spiritual realm, but I may be weak when it's time to go exercise. I may be winded. So I need to exercise the muscle of exercising to build up my momentum, right? So you may be weak in the spiritual aspect, and that's why we have coaches in every, like in everything in life. You can find a coach, you can find a mentor, you know, and it's okay to find someone to assist you, you know, and to support you in that particular area in your life. You know, I definitely seek out help. I definitely, you know, this past weekend, I went to a workshop and it was really amazing, you know, and I found out some things about myself. I found out some things about myself, like, you know what I'm saying, I pride myself on being a very open-minded person, you know, and I am, but that doesn't mean that I can't be more open-minded. I can't be expanded more. And I found out this weekend that I can be, because I was I was shut down, and I was rejecting the healing and the energy that was being rendered, or that was available to me in that particular setting. Because I'm always used to giving. And so I have to exercise the muscle of being receptive. And I'm not trying to tell y'all my business, but it comes a point in your journey, and especially when you're out to help the collective, it comes a point where you have to be vulnerable and you have to be transparent, you know? People will feel you. People will feel you. You know, they won't just hear you, that they will feel you. You know, there's a difference. And the authenticity and the integrity that comes behind, you know, what you're saying, or what your mission is, or what your passion is, or what you are portraying, it just hits different, you know? It hits different. And so people that always is trying to show, you know, the beautiful side of spirituality, it's not always beautiful. It's not. Actually, a lot of times, it's ugly and it's nasty and it's gritty. You have to face things that you don't want to face. And you have to uproot things that you don't want to. You don't want to uncover those things, but you have to deal. gotta deal in order to heal, and you gotta feel it, you know? It's just, it's a beautiful thing. It really, really is. And some people may ask, like, where do I start? You know? How do I get to where you are? Or how do I become more, you know, intuitive? Or how do I use my spirit? How do I follow my spirit? And all of these different questions come up, and, you know, you're being very inquisitive in your mind. And that's good. That's a good state to be in. But you really have to put forth the effort and really be committed to yourself. Being committed to yourself and being consistent with yourself. And the consistent of wanting to be better, wanting to feel better, wanting to see clearer, wanting to think, you know, higher, you know what I'm saying? Wanting to expand yourself. You have to want it. And that energy of wanting it and seeking it, it reverberates to the universe, and the universe will send a teacher, will send a facilitator, will send a support system to you where you're able to, you know, get the tools and the help that you need. And I know you guys hear me say, and you hear other people say, you know, everything that you need is within you, and it is. And it is, and you have to will it. But there's people, we need each other as well. I need you and you need me, right? We need each other. Because there's something that you may know that I don't know, and there's something that I may know that you don't know, you know? And it doesn't matter what level a person is on. And if you're getting in contact with people that is so high and mighty, and they're not in position of student, they're not in position of learning, even though you render services to people. Like for me, for example, listen, even though I'm a teacher, I'm a facilitator, I'm a healer, I'm all of these things, you know, and I provide services. But I understand that my clients is a reflection of me in some type of way, whether past, present, or future. And so I try my best to keep myself in the posture of learning, you know, as I'm instructing, as I'm teaching, as I am, you know, rendering advice or support. I want to always keep myself in the posture of learning, of always being a student. I posted something a week ago or something like that, saying that, you know, the teacher's first lesson, the teacher's first lesson is to learn how to be taught, or how to teach oneself, right? Everything starts with you, internal. You are, you know, when people are like, well, send me your pen, send me your pen, send me your pen. You are the pen. The pen is within you. Before you start to navigate, you got to navigate within yourself first. Understanding that everything that is within the universe and within the cosmics is within us. We are made of it. It says it in the Bible that we are like God, or we are made in the image of God. Hello. Whatever God looks like or feels like to you, whatever your definition, or, you know, your whatever that concept looks like for you. But if you are made from this infinite supreme being, it means that it's within you. And you got to learn how to navigate it. The pen is within you. Right? So yeah, I don't even know where all of this is coming from. I'm just really sitting here talking off the top of my dome, really. But I feel it. I feel it to be true. I feel it to be relevant. I feel it to be for someone. It's for myself. Y'all, I go back and watch my own fucking videos. Seriously. like, damn, like that was good. Like, because usually when I'm talking, I'm coming from, you know, not that I'm just this old so grand person, but usually people tap into a higher realm. Oh, so let me tell y'all my experience. So this is a selenite wine, and I was talking to my mom about a particular thing that we, you know, that is being dealt with currently. Oh, and even in my session, and I keep this on my altar. But I've been finding myself picking it up a lot, you know, for the last couple of days. I even had it with me at the workshop this weekend. And I had it in a session. I had a reading, and so I was, you know, tapping in or whatever, and I sat here, and even when I do it now, I sat here and put this on my head, and I just kind of tapped in, and it almost takes you just kind of travel, and it takes you it takes you right. So in my session, I was doing that, and I was, you know, I hadn't even pulled cards, and I was talking to the young lady, and I was seeing what she needed to do, right? And I was telling her, I was like, please be patient, you know, I'm getting this is part of the reading, right? And then the next day or whatever, I was talking to my mom, and we was bouncing, you know, back and forth, trying to find a solution, or talking about a solution to the problem that is at hand. And so I put this on my head, and I got chills all over my body, and I was able to tap into another energy. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. So needless to say, this selenite wine is like fire. It's truly, 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 truly fire. And I have another one. I have a selenite wine like this. And this is like the representations of like the chakras or whatever. But for some reason, this one is hitting. This one is hitting like in a different way. So sometimes I know the vast majority of my audience is people that is new to the spiritual community, or, you know, or on their journey or whatever. And so crystal buying 101. If you go to a crystal store, if you go somewhere that sells crystals, you know, you were like, oh, I want to get into crystals, but I don't know, you know, how or what to do or whatever. Listen, the crystal calls you. It literally calls you. And if you just open yourself up to it, you know, when you're going to a crystal store, or like I said, a lot of these different stores is starting to have like metaphysical products. And so it may not even just be a crystal store. You may just go somewhere and they have crystals in there. And you be like, oh, this is cool. They have this area, whatever. And you go over there and you start shopping around, and you're like, ooh, what is this one? You know, and you're looking at it and you're feeling it and you're like drawn to it. That crystal is calling you. Don't second guess it. Don't be like, am I tripping? Don't be like, oh, I just think it's pretty. No, that crystal is calling you. So then once you realize that it's calling you, you pick it up and you feel it. You should feel the vibration. You should already feel the vibration from it calling you. And then when you pick it up and put it in your hand, you should feel you should feel it all through your hand. You should feel it in your body. You should feel it in your head. You should feel it in your gut. You should feel like, and if you're really open, and if you're really tapped in, and if you're intuitive, you could probably almost feel the crystal talking to you telepathically. You understand? And talking is vibrations, guys. I'm not gonna explain it. So yeah, get the crystal. Don't second guess yourself. And then once you get the crystal, then what you do is you go home, or you get you some Florida water, and you get you some type of incense, whether it's, sage or some Palo Santos or something, and you clean it, because mind you, you've been shot. This product has been shopped, so it's been picked up and all that. So all you do is just spray it with your Florida water. This is what Florida water looks like, right? You just spray it or wipe it down with some Florida water. And then you burn whatever you decide you want to burn. That Florida water is strong. You light your stuff up. It can even be an incense, y'all. It like, you ain't gotta be all deep like that. And you just get it going. Oh. And then you clear the crystal that you purchased. And clearing off anyone that has picked it up, their imprint on it, and just clearing it from any energies that is not associated with it. Okay? And that's it. You start using that bad booger. Get you a crystal book, or just Google what it is. Find out what properties it has to it. Avail yourself of the information, and start carrying it around with you. Put it in your purse, put it in your pocket, put it in your bra. Sleep with it up under your pillow. Have it with you at your desk. Take it with you to the grocery store, on a date, whatever it may be. Just carry it with you. And pay attention to how you feel. Pay attention to the messages that you get. So yeah, just pay attention. But I would always advise, if you don't know where to start, you can't go wrong with a cellulite. Cellulite. You cannot go wrong. Like, this is like your fundamental crystal collection. You gotta have cellulite. Okay? You gotta have you some clear quartz. Right? Gotta have you some clear quartz. Fundamental crystal collection. Okay? You gotta have you an amethyst. Okay? Gotta have you an amethyst. Rose quartz is always a good one to start out with as well. Rose quartz. And Citrine is good too. Citrine. Citrine. What else? A good lapis lazuli. Lapis lazuli. Ooh, this one feels good. Ooh. 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 You can feel, y'all, I'm telling y'all, think I'm not making this shit up. Like, I'm not making this. I need to clean my crystals. Ugh. That means I need to work. Like, I need to really work with this. Waving it over my sage. I definitely need to clean my crystals. And then you can also like charge them. You can put them outside on the ground, you know. They come from the ground, obviously. It's the earth element, so, or they come from the earth, you know, so charging them on the ground, putting them under new moon, full moon, stuff like that. I forgot what this one is, but this, I just found this one. What is this called? Something diamond. I forgot what this one is called. I need to find out. And I got this one. My collection is not really big. Got that one. And yeah. What else we got? I got crystals all on my altars and stuff, but that's all I got right here. That was a pretty, oh, got me some shungite. I put this on my computer. You can even put this in your water. Put this in your water. Get you a cup, fill it up, set that in there, drink your water. Some good shit. Some good shit right there. So yeah, that's what I got for y'all. I'm about to go find something to cook for dinner because it's 6:42. And I hope this little rant was helpful for someone. Make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel, Midastouchbybasira. Make sure that you book your sessions, whether it be Reiki or a reading. On my main page, it says book me. Make sure that you go to the website. It's not currently up. It's coming soon. You will see it, but go in and put your email address in, so you'll be notified of when we're live, when we're having sales and deals and classes and service or different services or whatever. So yeah, just to be updated. I think that's it. Bye, y'all.